Eating a healthy, balanced diet doesn't have to be an expensive business. With a little prep and forward planning, you can eat healthy, nutritious, and nourishing meals all on a budget. Here's 10 ways that you can eat tasty, exciting, healthy meals that will keep you all full and satisfied, whilst not blowing your entire household budget on your weekly shop. 1. Buy seasonal products. Choosing seasonal products often means the food has been grown locally, making it cheaper because the growers and supermarkets haven't had to pay for shipping and packaging costs to get it here from elsewhere in the world. As a bonus, this is also good for the environment, since the produce has fewer food miles and therefore a lower carbon footprint. Many fruits and vegetables also lend themselves well to freezing, so you can still eat out of season by buying in season, cooking batches of food, and then freezing them. 2. Eat fresh. Cooking meals using fresh produce is often seen as a more expensive way to eat. But cooking from scratch using fresh and recognizable ingredients is both a cheaper and healthier way to cook for you and your family. Processed foods such as ready meals, packet foods such as instant noodles and rice, and takeaways can be considerably more expensive calorie for calorie. For example, a ready-made spaghetti bolognese might be convenient, but buying dried spaghetti, mince, tinned tomatoes, dried herbs, and some fresh onions and carrots will work out cheaper. 3. Don't always buy organic. Have you heard of the Dirty Dozen list? Each year the list updates us on the top 12 fruits and vegetables that contain the highest level of pesticides. The current lists of foods that we recommend choosing organic includes apples, grapes, tomatoes, and cucumbers. Conversely, the Clean 15 list that tend to have lower pesticide levels includes sweet corn, cabbage, onions, and pineapples. Make sure to check both these lists to choose wisely what foods to purchase organic. 4. Cook as much as possible. Cooking meals at home, using fresh and dried produce, whole grains and lean protein, is noticeably cheaper than buying takeaways and grabbing lunch from the local coffee shop on your way to work. Convenience most definitely comes at a price, and the cost of shop-bought sandwiches and takeaway coffees can really mount up. So, stock up on fresh and frozen fruit and veg, dried whole grain pasta and rice, wholemeal bread, tinned beans, pulses, chickpeas, and chopped tomatoes and dried herbs and spices, so that you always have the basic ingredients at hand. 5. Cook large portions. Batch cooking is a great way to tick both the healthy eating and the money-saving boxes. It involves cooking up large portions of your favorite meals, boxing them up into portions, and either freezing them or keeping them in the fridge for later that week. Curries, mince, pasta sauces, and soups are all ideal for batch cooking and freezing. Doing so will mean you know exactly what you're eating, and the ingredients and level of seasoning are all down to you. You'll also be saving money by buying the ingredients to cook yourself, rather than relying on calorific shop-made dishes. 6. Embrace whole foods. Choose brown carbohydrates, including pasta, rice, and bread, over their white counterparts, as they haven't been processed to remove the healthy wheat germ and important vitamins and minerals. They won't be digested as quickly as white carbs, and they'll therefore keep you fuller for longer, preventing snacking and reducing the cost of your weekly food bill. Similarly, plant-based protein sources such as beans, lentils, and chickpeas provide slow-release energy that will keep you full. Try to reduce the amount of meat you eat, as good quality cuts of meat are expensive. Opt for dried lentils in place of meat in a chili con carne, and add tinned chickpeas and fresh cauliflower to a curry instead of chicken. 7. Plan your meals ahead. Meal planning might feel like a chore, but with practice, it'll get quicker and easier. Planning your meals for the week, including breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, will mean you only buy the food you need, and nothing will go to waste. You can also take a shelfie, a picture of the inside of your fridge and food cupboards, so that you can remind yourself what you already have, and you don't waste money by duplicating. Spend some time, perhaps on a Sunday morning, writing down each meal and what you'll need to buy to make it before going food shopping. 8. Shop smartly. Being ready with your shopping list either at the real-life supermarket or the online version, and being strict with yourself, is the best way of not overspending. It's also a wise idea to shop smart by not shopping when you're hungry or craving junk food or something sweet. Try not to get sidetracked at the supermarket too. Beware buying things on offer if you know your family might not get through them in time before they're out of date or past their best. Wise shoppers will also consider buying in bulk if you have room at home. Large bags of staples such as rice, nuts, seeds, herbs and spices are a lot cheaper than their smaller, normal-size packs. 9. Opt for ugly produce. For years now, supermarkets have decided that fruit and veg need to be beautiful. They've decided that we as consumers don't want to see knobbly carrots or misshapen potatoes. But this produce is still produced. It's just shamefully wasted and sent to landfill or to feed animals. There are companies such as Oddbox and Imperfect Foods that deliver boxes of imperfect, fresh food to your doorstep for a cheaper price than you'd pay in a large supermarket. They also save millions of tons of food going to waste. So what's not to like? 10. Grow your own fruits and veg. Growing your own fruit and vegetables is a truly satisfying way to save money and eat real, nutritious foods. It's best to start off with easy-to-maintain produce such as peas, lettuce, carrots, spring onions and tomatoes. It might take some practice, but you don't need a very large garden or an allotment to do so. Tomatoes and lettuces can be grown in grow bags on an urban balcony. We've even seen certain types of tomatoes being grown in hanging baskets. If you need some help, the internet is awash with advice, and you don't need to have naturally green fingers in order to enjoy the satisfaction of planting, growing, nurturing, and picking your own food. Cooking from scratch at home is one thing. Imagine doing so using fresh produce grown by your own fair hands. So there we have it, our list of tips to eat healthily on a budget. What do you think of it? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.